Welcome to the Valueware channel. We are a boutique software consultancy helping people automate and use AI to improve their workflow and get more out of their business. We have a little splash page like this, and I figured for the first video it'd be great to show people how to build something like this. Super simple, and then rather than dealing with any backend or database stuff, when this form gets submitted, I'll show you guys. It's just going to go straight to your email, so you don't have to worry about a database or managing any of that stuff. You'll just get the email, and then you can respond accordingly. So this is a great way to build a little splash page like we've just done here and use it for whatever you want. So I'll just input a random number, message, test to show for video, and then I'll submit this, and we should get a little model pop up once it confirms on the back end that says your info has been submitted. We will be in touch. Excellent. And then if we go to my inbox, we should see that popping up in here any second. Looks like we do have a form submission that came through. And does it match? It does. Task@gmail.com, test show for the video. So you could change up the questions, you could collect whatever information you want, but I'll make it super simple for you guys. So you just put in the email you want, and then when a user submits it, you'll get all of that straight to your email rather than having to handle any backend database. So I went ahead and I already created a Next.js app. If you want to know how to do that, the command to do it is, let me scroll up here, npx create-next-app at latest, and then I use this because I was already in my contact page directory. That's what I called it, contact page, that little folder. So name that folder whatever you want, but if you want to create a Next.js app from scratch, rather than just fork the code, which will be provided in the comments or in the description below, all you got to do is run this command right here, and then you can leave it blank and it'll ask you to name it. So if you don't have a directory, you can do that. Or if you've already created the directory, the folder for it, then you just put this dot here. Make sure you've changed directory into that folder, and then it will create it in that folder. So it installed that. You don't have to worry about that, waiting for that installed. Then I npm run dev, and as you can see, this is running up here in my local host. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this, and we're going to code up what I just showed you guys from scratch. And this is using Tailwind, Next.js, and React. Excellent. So let me delete all this global CSS. Don't need any of this. Computer is running a bit slow today. Save. Save. I'm here. That didn't work. Let me give it a p tag. Excellent. I'm here just to make sure this is working. I don't know what the issue is. Problems. You need to put a little oppose, and that is just the UTF for this, so it doesn't get confused. All right, so excellent. So I went ahead and used ChatGPT to create a little logo. Looks just like this. Contactor. Excellent. So I will go ahead and add that to the top. Let me add this to my public folder. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and push this into here. Great. And then now you should be able to access it as an image. So we have image.next. I'm going to import, call that contactor from, where is it? Dash dash back public. Let's see. Copy relative path. Should be able to put this in here. Excellent. Let's go down here. You do an image tag. And this will just be a single tag. It doesn't need a closing. Great. Source, I named this contactor, so I'll put contactor. Alt. Contact logo. I like this styling here, so we round it, and then we just give it a margin bottom of 8. Actually, let me just copy and paste all that. Excellent. Don't need this p tag right now. Let's see, public. We're on the page.css. Might need to do one more, just with the file directory works. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I think that is correct. Okay. I don't know what was wrong with that, but whatever. Contact her. Number height priority. Seems to be how you spelled it right. When in doubt, let's ask AI to help us fix the problem. Unhandled runtime error. Bear with me, guys. Oh my gosh. Thanks for keeping me safe, I guess. You know, there's a great saying, if it's not convenient, then it's probably, if it is convenient, then it's probably safe. All right. How do I fix it in my code? So yeah, if you're a developer and you're watching this video, I'm assuming you might be, you'll find that this is an incredibly helpful tool. What the heck? Why is it not going? Why am I getting this error? Maybe hitting enter or something. Let me try and do it this way. All right, there we go. Uppercase image. See, one thing you'll find out about coding very quickly is it's always the little things, and maybe that fixes it, maybe it doesn't. Not value error. Something as stupid as that. It was literally just this lowercase I. So anyways, excellent, we got that. I don't know whatever you guys want to call it. I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste all of this and then get rid of the rest of it. Because this is not really the important part to copy. That is whatever you guys want to call it. Great. Contact page, I like that. I'm going to delete all of this copy. Leave a picture of myself. Obviously you guys can adjust that with your own thing. Make a splash page. Make this a copy for your landing page. A page for people looking to contact you. Excellent. And I'll call this contactors. We should see just a little bit of copy. My function home main class. Yada 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 yada. Unexpected token main. Oh. that's correct. Yeah. Yep. Section. Got to import the image. So for now, I'm just going to put another image in right here. I'm going to put the contactor image, same image, say another image. I'm just going to link to x.com because I enjoy Twitter. Let's see if the other things are just big deals or not. See, this is why you don't copy and paste code into your IDE. But luckily with ChatGPT I can say, fix this. And it will give me back the completed code with all those things. The link component should be imported by using next link. Obviously, don't forget to import the link component. That makes sense. Good practice, just write it out. Import link from, usually I'll say next.link. Next-link. Yep. Great. There's a extraneous closing p tag that needs to be removed. Yeah, so again, the dangers of copy and pasting code. Stupid of me. I knew I should have done it, but I did it anyways. Alright, and then this page should load up. And while we wait for it to load, I'm just going to name this contactor. There we go. A page for people looking to contact you. Okay, awesome. And let me just add some break tags because that looks awful. I'll call this the contactor. So this part right here is what you name the top. So see it says create next app. It should update soon to say contactor. And I'll say a simple landing page with a contact form. When we refresh, that should refresh that too. Yep, it says contactor. Let's add another O in there. So that's just how the meme works. Great, and then like I said, we'll add a few break tags. Link. Great. Break. Add two little break tags. This just will give it some spacing. You know what? I could probably, instead of adding break tags, I'm actually just gonna remove this whole tag. Don't need that. And it's probably better to use margin bottom than use break tags. Okay, excellent. Great. So now this should take you to contact page, right? Because this link in here, see, it has /contact in this link, and then we have a button here. So when we click this button, it should take us to /contact, which I have not built yet. So we'll get a 404 error. This page cannot be found. Awesome. So the way you want to build these out is in the app. We got to go to app, yep, and then we're going to create a file and we're going to call it dashboard. This is just the way Next.js does routing. Perfect. And then we're going to create another folder inside of that. We're going to call it routes, and I just realized that I need to fix the name in this dashboard, rename, because I used the wrong bracket. Excellent, routes. And then I'm going to make one more folder, but I'm going to call this folder contact, and it's not going to be in routes. So when you go to the contact page, you will see something, and then in it, I'm going to make a page.tsx inside of that, and because it's in the contact page, we should be able to see this contact page. So I'll just do a simple import React from React const, make sure I have an arrow function. Oop. Then I want to return something. We'll just do a simple p tag. This is the contact page, and then I actually have to give this variable a name. I'm just going to call it contact page. No spaces. Awesome. And then down here, I'm just going to export default contact page. Okay, great. And then now we should see this contact page with that text I just wrote, if I did that correctly. Fingers crossed. Great, this is the contact page. Awesome. So now we have our local host page, where you can see contact tour, a page for people looking to contact you. Make this the copy for your landing page. Another image, which you can link to anything. Currently, I'm linking to Twitter. Also note, if you don't want it to open in a new page for whatever reason, you can just get rid of the target blank right here. So if I get rid of target blank, this right here, and I remove this, it would actually open Twitter in the same page that I'm on here. We can see that if I saved, no, I did not save, Command S. Now watch when I click this, it will, once the save renders, I swear, I'm not making this up. Okay, stop loading. Now it should open in the same tab. And it did. It did not open a new tab. Excellent. So back to this. We have a contact page. We actually need to build out that form. So I'm going to go back to my contact page, and I'm going to delete this. And we're going to go step by step. I'm going to pull up my other code here to make sure that I code this properly. Awesome. So the first thing we want to do, we want to make sure this renders on the client side. You can go to the Next.js documentation if you want to know why it has to be that way, but it just does. So make sure you put use client in parentheses up here. React should be all uppercase. So import, the first letter should be uppercase. We're going to need use state. Awesome. Import that from React. And then we're going to need to import head from next head. Okay. And I need to put that in little parentheses. Fantastic. All right, so we're going to need to create a contact section. That's why we imported use state, because this state is going to change. You can think of kind of the state as data, just some type of data. That's at least how I think of it. Maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, please let me know in the comments a better way to think of it. But that's how I've always thought of it. And then we have setters and getters here, right? So basically, when someone types in their email address, we need to set it and get it. So we got that, yep, and say use state. So this way a person can enter stuff and it changes the state, because obviously it starts out as blank, but then when they enter stuff, it gets updated. And we're going to do the same for the phone, set phone, message, the modal. So I'm just going to copy and paste that part so you guys get the idea. Excellent. Awesome. And then we need to handle the submit. So when someone clicks that button at the bottom, we need to actually handle the submission of that form. So over here, I'll say const. Let me just space that out so it looks good. Doesn't need to be that far. Yeah, this is better. Handle submit. And then when there's an event, that's what that E stands for. React form event, and then the HTML form element. HTML form element, yep. And then this is going to be an arrow function. So when that form gets submitted, first we need to do E prevent default, because the default behavior is not what we want. We're going to make some custom behavior, right? Great. And then I am using a form submit API. Form submit is an awesome website. I highly recommend checking them out, which you can do so at formsubmit.co. But for all intents and purposes, we are calling it API. They're handling all of the backend work. Again, they have done an amazing job. And what this allows is that this form will then go ahead and just submit you an email form what was submitted. So we're going to fetch from their API. We're going to call their API, and you can use whatever email you want. I'm going to use this Proton Mail for this demo, just so you guys can actually see that the thing is working. But when I push this up to the GitHub repo, I am not going to include my email, because I don't want a bunch of things coming to me that are not meant for me. So make sure you change it to the email you want to use on this page. Awesome, so we got that. Again, you got to be careful when you copy and paste. Great. Get that out of my way. Okay, so we're posting, because we are posting something to the API. When something gets submitted, we need to post that data to form submits API. We need to give it some headers. So we just need to let the API know what type of data we will be sending. And the type of data we are going to be sending and accepting is JSON. So they don't submit it as JSON, but when they submit those things to the form, it gets turned into JSON down here where it says body JSON.stringify. So all of this data gets turned into JSON, which is just a way to send around data. It's basically a bunch of objects with key value pairs. So we got to tell the header, and let me just go ahead and copy and paste that for time's sake. So again, we give it the header, we say we're going to accept JSON, and then we're going to actually turn that data into JSON, and that's what this JSON.stringify does. So right here. Awesome, that's perfect. And then we're going to have a response. So say .then response arrow function response .json. Excellent. Then we're going to say that data. We're going to log it to the console just to make sure it's working properly. Sometimes if it's not, it just makes it easier to see what's happening. Excellent, so we'll console.log that data, and then we'll console.log submission successful. Great. Good practice to add those little things after it, but you don't really need them, I don't believe. And then up here, we're going to show the model. So once this actually gets submitted, we're going to say true. So we have it set to false right now, right? It's false. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get that data, and then we're going to set that data to true. And it's going to basically make a little model pop up that you look down here. Yeah, the show model. Once this becomes true, so see right here, once this, it's set to false, once it becomes true, then we're going to render that model, and you can change this up, but that's when we get the year info submitted. And then when we want to set it back to false, we just hit that little close button that you guys saw in the beginning. Awesome, so let me finish writing out this code. Set show model to true, great. Set show model, set show model. And then we just want to catch any errors. And we'll log those errors to the console so we can see what those errors are. Cool. And then yeah, we're going to go ahead and reset the form fields afterwards. So once someone submits it, we're just going to basically get rid of all of that data. So in case I want to submit something again, awesome, set email. And let's go down here. So this is why we had to import next head, because at the top of the page, you'll notice for valuer, right, when I go to this page, I thought it would say contact us up here, but I guess not. Maybe the next head is not as important as I had anticipated. Anyhow, I'm just going to copy and paste the head. Not totally sure if you need it. You probably do. Probably better safe than sorry, but it's not doing what I had originally suspected. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Get the spacing nice and proper. I guess it's probably good for SEO too, you know, for search purposes and whatnot. Yep. Not in there, description. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to run a return const head section contact us, H2. Flex column, item center, justify center. So on submit, we're going to handle the submit. So it's going to come up here and call this function that we wrote, right? It's going to handle that form submit. And then this is just some styling. Type, ID, name, value, email, on change. Event.target.value, so change, placeholder, enter your email, enter your phone. So you can adjust and play with all of these, and to save us the time, I'm just going to copy and paste this part, which I know is a bad idea, but we'll go over everything together. So let's get this in here. Let's see what errors I get when I copy and paste, as I know I should not do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Called that the contact section. I called this one the contact page. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I bet you I have an extra, don't need this anymore. Let's see, show model, section form, return. Body stringify, head, email. No value exists. I declare one, provide an initializer. Content type. Use client. I don't know why it's not registering. It's always the littlest things. There we go. That was the big issue. And then probably down here I have an extra thing I do not need. Let's see if I got rid of that. Yes. Contact page. Need something. Contact section. And submit. Yep. So when in doubt, ask AI to help fix the code. I didn't close the head tag. It's always the silliest things. Just like with that image thing earlier. So let's close that head tag. Oh gosh. Let's just const head. Yeah. Title meta. Yeah, so that helped that part. And then parsing error. Just expected another. Okay. Cannot find name contact page. Did I not call this contact page? Oh. See if that did it. Yeah, that's how I did it up here. Cons contact section. Pretty sure that's spelled the exact same, but let's just double check right quick. Oh. Again, these are the problems with copying and pasting. Get rid of that. And then I can get rid of this, which I didn't need in the first place. And now I have some more things to do. Use state is called function contact page. Contact page. Did I give it a thing in here that I gotta name it? Contact section. Contact page. What's it saying? Use state is called in function contact page that is neither a React function component nor custom React hook function. React component's name must start with an uppercase letter. Man, these uppercase and lowercase letters are really busting my chops today. And now, if you haven't skipped ahead and you watched all that, well, you can rejoice. And if you skipped ahead, I don't blame you, because now this page should be good to go. Excellent. And I don't want to just rip off my valuer page, so let's give it a different color. You know what? I like purple and orange for Halloween themes, so we'll give it a purple. That's the contact us section. All right, great. And then background, let's say purple 100. So we'll just give it a nice purple theme. And tailwind is great. If you can do pretty much any color, 100 to 900, and it'll style the type of color. BG purple. Well, that is just too light, but watch, if I do purple 900, it'll be like almost black. Oh, that's actually it. It was what I was seeing. And then now you see like dark purple. It actually looks kind of fresh, right? But I like the lighter purple better on the eyes. So yeah, just play with that. The tailwind's great because you can just, instead of actually having to do stuff in a CSS file, you can just hit class name right here and style it. Not going to go through all these styles, but you can look it up, Tailwind's documentation, but just some basic styles. And then, yeah, you can even color like the color around it. So since we're doing a Halloween theme, let me give these focus borders a orange theme. And I know there's a way in your editor to somehow target all of these at the same time, and they'd only have to write once, but maybe that'll be for another video, because I do not know the command off the top of my head, and I don't feel like asking ChatGPT to give me it. Where's the top one? Focus border blue. Great. So it's these little details right here that make it app much nicer. So now on the refresh, we should see that this, oh gosh. Okay, great, there we go. Now we got these nice orange borders. And since we're doing the Halloween theme, it doesn't make sense to necessarily have a blue 300. Let's give it an orange color for the button. No, that's the model. Excuse me. So with that, the button right here. Here we go. And I'd actually like an orange 500. And I guess honestly on the model, I probably should have that too, because it makes more sense. Orange 500. Awesome. Let me just get rid of one of those extra BG, which stands for backgrounds. Great. And then I'll say test 555. Hope this works. Send. Please include and add an email address, so make sure someone's actually putting an email, test@gmail.com, LOL. And then great, and then your info has been submitted. We will be in touch, and if you want to change that text so the modal says something else, all you got to do is right here. If you don't like this green hover effect, you can change the hover background green. You can change it to, might as well do the purple, because that's the theme we seem to be doing. Check this out. And now, there we go. And now it's purple. You can close that. And if we go to my inbox, it'll actually probably tell me to activate this form. New form submission, localhost. Oh no, so I've already acted it, so I hope this works. It works. If on your end, if it's not coming through, make sure you activate the form. First, you're going to be in your local environment, so when you activate in your local environment, when you go to push it up, you're going to have to activate it again because it goes by domain. But what an incredible API. I appreciate Form Submit for doing all of this. Super easy way to build this stuff. You can customize it for yourself. And then, yeah, if you want to do favicons, favicons are pretty easy to generate. One of my favorite ones, I'll just show you guys. I'm not going to build a favicon, favicon.cc. Though is a great place to build favicon. Or just Google favicons, and those are little things up here. So, always the nice touches. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys today is how to build a cool logo, because I think ChatGPT 4 is honestly worth it. And I'll say a stunning sunset with half the sky being filled with its light and the other half looking like a galaxy. And honestly, this would be an absolutely wild logo, but I just want to show you guys how powerful DALL-E is. One of the things I love most is in many cases, what it'll do is basically take your prompt and then write 4 of its own prompt and show you different images, and you can see how it enhances your prompt to get out an even better image. But I use this to generate this ValueWare logo over here. And I might keep iterating on it, but it really is impressive how powerful this tool is getting. And it's great for coding too. Like you guys saw today, there are plenty of things that I ended up messing up in being able to actually use ChatGPT to figure out the little problems. I mean, that image thing gave me way too many issues. So if you're guilty of copying and pasting code like myself, a tool like ChatGPT to go through and see which letters you haven't capitalized or which little mistakes you've made is incredibly powerful. Sometimes it takes a little bit long, but it's definitely worth it. Another AI tool I like a lot is Claude.ai from Anthropic. Show you guys that while it loads. And what's great about this is you can upload massive quantities of text to it, and it will do a fantastic job. Okay, here we go. Wow, that's pretty cool. Photo of a breathtaking sunset where one half of the sky is illuminated by the golden hues of the setting sun, casting long shadows and reflecting on the calm sea below. The other half of the sky is filled with, and you can copy and get the rest of the prompt. I mean, not bad though, right? That is pretty cool. So yeah, if you wanted that logo, you could round the borders of it, and that's a way to do it. The other thing too is to, this had a background, and instead of dealing with the background, I basically just went ahead and used Adobe Express to wipe that background clear. So yeah, I hope you guys got value out of this video. If you have something you're looking to automate or you want help with building out software, feel free to contact us. This website might get updated in the future. Matter of fact, it's almost guaranteed to get updated in the future, but nice little landing page for now. And we got this contact page. And yeah, every week I'm going to be doing one of these videos. So hit that subscribe button, toss it a like if you got value out of this video. And I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Pursue your dreams. Found a company, create, love life. Cheers.